Hi, I'm Brian Madison with DeerHunterFan.com TV. I just want to take a second here and talk to you about an awesome product we use, the Insane Archery Bow Camera Mount. For a limited time only, you can purchase your mount at 20% off. Go to insanearchery.com/DHF or visit DeerHunterFan.com and follow the link. So make sure you visit Insane Archery today and purchase your Insane Archery Bow Camera Mount and capture the hunt. This week on DeerHunterFan.com TV.
Here he is, November 7th. Nice buck, big heavy 4 on that side.
Barn rain, not easy.
Our #1 hit list buck.
Alright, so here we are, we got him this morning.
I'm Bob Weibel with DeerHunterFan.com TV, and welcome to this week's hunt. And remember, no matter the size of the horns or the length of the beard, you can't kill them from the couch.
DeerHunterFan.com TV is sponsored by Bee Stinger, Gold Tip, Timberland Realty, Ridge Runners Guide Service, Insane Archery, Longhorn Fab Shop, Ohio Trophy Buck Outfitters, Vapor Trail, and also by these fine sponsors. Hi, I'm Brian Madison with DeerHunterFan.com TV. This week we're going to bring you a very awesome bow hunt from Mark as he traveled to Kansas after doing some bow hunting in South Dakota. And he had great luck in both states seeing deer. The only bummer of it all is everyone knows how bad EHD hit a number of states last season, and deer herds are still recovering. And even though out in South Dakota the deer herd made a strong recovery, Mark was kind of just mostly seeing the young bucks, but a very healthy young herd, which is a great sign for the deer herd recovering for this next year. We're going to show you a lot of those young bucks that Mark was able to see, and I mean, he had them point blank, and one really cool encounter with one of them. Then we're going to take you on his trip to Kansas.
Try this again. Every time I want to talk, seems like some deer come. We just had a little spike go behind us. We set up in the ground blind. It's 26 degrees out, so we're loading up on the hand warmers. And we're just watching this field from the truck actually for a while this morning and afternoon. And you can see we got some video of deer definitely crossing this field and wanting to come through here. We haven't seen a lot of mature bucks. They say a lot died this summer from EHD. So there's not a lot to pick from. Really, there's only one that I probably want to shoot. And just more because he's ugly than anything. He's just a heavy 3x3. Looks like the most mature deer out here. So we're kind of looking for him. There's a lot of up and coming 2-year-olds, but I haven't seen anything bigger than that 3x3. So here we go. I think that's spikes.
Until you've been there, you can't tell the story. Once most have been there, all they can do is tell it. But if you capture it, you can show it. Wherever. Visit InsaneArchery.com to get your camera bow mount and capture the hunt.
Strutters, bringing you sound from a round. Find us on Facebook or visit us on the web at www.strutterswithaz.webs.com.
Ridge Runner's Guide Service offers hunts in Kansas and Missouri. Only a limited number of mature bucks are harvested off of a property each year. With this low pressure and high amount of acreage available for you to hunt, you're guaranteed ample opportunities for trophies. Be sure to visit RidgeRunnersGuideService.com to view pictures from past hunts, rates, and get in contact with them to plan your next hunt. Longhorn Fab Shop. Power through anything.
That was pretty cool. Just had that little buck come in and knock over the decoy. Actually, he looked like could be a stud in a couple years. Just a good tall 5, but young deer. Oh, it's about 4:45 right now. We still got 45 minutes. I should try and run out there and pop that decoy back up. We'll see what happens.
So that was cool, having that buck come in and rough up his decoy. Saw a lot of nice young bucks, as I said, and you know, as I said, he found a lot of mature bucks out there this season that he found them dead. It's a shame, but you know, it happens, and deer herds seem to recover very strongly from EHD, even though it can wipe a big number of them out. And so this coming year, obviously Mark's excited about it. He's got a lot of up-and-coming young bucks, as he calls them, and you can't argue with that. And now we're going to jump out with him on his trip as he traveled to Kansas for a hunt. He put in a lot of effort scouting, finding the perfect tree, and it paid off so well. He only had to sit in it once.
Ohio Trophy Buck Outfitters is located in Coshocton, Ohio. If you're serious about hunting mature whitetails, Ohio is one of the best places in North America. Trophy deer hunting takes plenty of productive land and minimal hunting pressure. With over 8,000 private acres, Ohio Trophy Buck Outfitters is the ideal place for your next trophy. Visit them on the web at ohiotrophybuck.com.
You don't have to go to Illinois, Iowa, Kansas. We've got the same caliber of deer right here.
Strutters, bringing you sound from around. Find us on Facebook or visit us on the web at www.strutterswithaz.webs.com.
Fab Shop. Power through anything. Every so often in the field, you're presented with an opportunity to make your dreams come true. Bright memories, and to capture the hunt forever. Capture your hunt with the Insane Archery bow camera mount, as seen on DeerHunterFan.com TV. Hi, I'm Brian Madison with DeerHunterFan.com TV. I just want to take a second here and talk to you about an awesome product we use, the Insane Archery bow camera mount. For a limited time only, you can purchase your mount at 20% off. Go to insanearchery.com/DHF. Or visit DeerHunterFan.com and follow the link. So make sure you visit Insane Archery today and purchase your Insane Archery bow camera mount and capture the hunt.
Well, Brian wanted me to give you the play-by-play on that Kansas hunt. Started out, you read different things in magazines on the rut phase, and everything in the magazines was kind of saying a later rut this year, and Kansas being farther south from where I live, I was thinking maybe it'd be a little later. I always like that, you know, November, even 3, 4, 5, up to the 10th. Seems like I've had pretty good luck then. And I had the option of going to western South Dakota first, and almost did, just with the different rut phase talk, but decided to go to Kansas November 7th. First day down there. Well, I'm gonna go see if we can find a tree to get in. The wind's still howling pretty good. At least get a spot ready for tomorrow morning. Kind of out here in prairie country. We may end up on the ground yet, but I'm packing the stand in. There's a shelter belt over the hill here that kind of between some standing corn and some CRP. Hopefully the bucks will be moving back and forth. And these are spots, you know, we're not leasing any ground. I mean, I'd like to, just haven't done it yet, and 2 kids and different things. But anyway, these are just spots where a friend of a friend got permission. Not huge tracts of ground. Where I shot that buck was 80 acres. But just the right 80 acres, connected to some other big woods, creeks. And anyway, November 7th, got down there, had hung a camera about a month before, get to that spot, check the camera, nothing crazy on there, some decent bucks, but really nothing I'd even think about shooting, I guess. And get up there that night, nice day, you know, it was fairly calm winds, sunny, and climb in the tree about 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. See a small buck and a doe across the field right away. They were out in a bean field just feeding a little bit. And fairly early, that was, you know, still bright sunshine, probably 4:30. And then nothing. A few turkeys were messing around behind me, and we were getting close to that last half hour, and I thought I would try rattling, grunting. So I did my rattling sequence and grunted. And a few minutes passed, and I caught some movement on the edge of the field and put the binos up, and I saw that buck's good side. You know, I was like, pretty stout 4x4, looked like a mature deer. You know the old saying, if you'll shoot him the last day, shoot him the first day. I was looking at him thinking, man, I'd probably shoot him the last day. Looks like a mature deer. His one side, I could tell there was something going on. He was a little messed up, but still a mature deer, a big bruiser buck, you know. So I grunted at him, and I'm sure he heard it right away. He was kind of starting to come my way, but he was playing the cool cat routine where he was not in a big hurry, just kind of making a big circle. He's really trying to get downwind is what he was doing. And he crossed a creek, was heading downwind, heading down the creek. I kind of thought he was gone, and gave him a couple more grunts. He heard it, he stopped and looked, and then he kind of made a slow circle back, and I just had the camera running, filming myself. I know it was zoomed out a lot farther than you would like, especially for any kind of TV or anything, but filming myself and just wanting to make a good shot. I wasn't going to mess with it. It was real quiet, and I couldn't move too much or he'd have busted me. first night in Kansas. Whew. I mean, you got my trigger going pretty tall. Looked like one of them might have been broke off, but filming myself, it's exciting, man. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's tough filming yourself, and felt like I got him on camera. I'm 99% sure, so we're gonna find out.
If you're looking for some land, for wildlife, for hunting, maybe just some acres, or for timber, be sure to check out timberlandrealty.net. See what they have to offer and what properties are for sale in areas you're interested in. And start living your dream today.
Strutters, bringing you sound from around. Find us on Facebook or visit us on the web at www.strutterswithaz.webs.com.
Ridge Runner's Guide Service offers hunts in Kansas and Missouri. Only a limited number of mature bucks are harvested off of a property each year. With this low pressure and high amount of acreage available for you to hunt, you're guaranteed ample opportunities for trophies. Be sure to visit RidgeRunnersGuideService.com to view pictures from past hunts, rates, and get in contact with them to plan your next hunt. Until you've been there, you can't tell the story. Once most have been there, all they can do is tell it. But if you capture it, you can show it forever. Visit InsaneArchery.com to get your camera bow mount and capture the hunt.
But you can see he comes walking in into my shooting lane, and he was just about getting downwind. I think actually right when I shot him, he was starting to get a whiff of human scent, and got to full draw. Gave him just a little meh to stop him. He probably was going to stop on his own, but since he was getting a little nervous, I kind of wanted to make sure if he'd have taken a few more steps, he would have been out of a shooting lane. So right or wrong, gave him the meh, stopped him, and just been haven't practiced as much as I'd like, but just took the extra time. Really wanted to make the final 5 seconds of every shot count this year. That was kind of my mental goal going into things. So got him stopped, final 5 seconds, took the extra time, buried the pin, hit him real good. I mean, this is maybe a tad lower, even almost a little forward from like what I'd call textbook, but obviously perfect. Saw him go down on camera, and I was pumped. Big bruiser buck down. I mean, they're not all going to be 200 inchers. I'm kind of, the properties I'm hunting, if I can shoot a mature buck, I call that a win. Well, here he is, November 7th. Nice buck, big heavy 4 on that side, and kind of broke some, or I don't know if he broke that off or it's just deformed, but he's got big bulbous mass out there. Yeah, first night here. Everybody's been saying they think it's gonna be a late rut, but boy, I don't know. I've always liked November 7th. Late rut, no what, so what. It's been a good day for me. just a good mature deer. Pretty buck. I think he was about, measuring him out, I think 5 inches at the base for mass. So, just a good all around mature buck. Take it.
Boy, was that an awesome buck and a great shot as well. Big old buck, mature, heavy in the rack and in the body. What more can you ask out of a buck when you travel to Kansas with your bow? I know Mark was pumped. He did an awesome job getting it on video himself. It was a tough one, especially you get those mature bucks coming in and you're self-filming, and on those quiet nights where you can hear a pin drop in the woods, you have to be so careful. You have to be so smooth, and we do a lot of self-filming. I'd probably say maybe half of our hunts might be self-filmed hunts, and we're getting pretty good at it. And this was actually one of Mark's self-filmed deer hunts. He hasn't had one in a couple of years, so he did an awesome job getting that footage laid down for us. And we can't wait to see what he throws to us this year. But I'm Brian Masson with DeerHunterFan.com TV. I'll see you next time.
I'm freaking shaking like a leaf.
DeerHunterFan.com TV is sponsored by Bee Stinger, Gold Tip, Ridge Runner's Guide Service, Insane Archery, Timberland Realty, Longhorn Fab Shop, Ohio Trophy Buck Outfitters, Vapor Trail, and also by these fine sponsors. And DeerHunterFan.com, an original online free hunting show.
Strutters, bringing you sound from around. Find us on Facebook or visit us on the web at www.strutterswithaz.webs.com.
Pouring rain, not easy.
Our #1 hit list buck.
Ridge Runner's Guide Service offers hunts in Kansas and Missouri. Only a limited number of mature bucks are harvested off of a property each year. With this low pressure and high amount of acreage available for you to hunt, you're guaranteed ample opportunities for trophies. Be sure to visit RidgeRunnersGuideService.com to view pictures from past hunts, rates, and get in contact with them to plan your next hunt.